our stuff is has to go work now. So let's do him a favor and let us record, you
Yeah,
know.
please. Yeah, please record
So
that.
Hendrik is calling for you can go to work now. As soon as you come back and check in again, the video will be here.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure, my man. Work nice, enjoy. Um, yeah. How are you guys doing, gents?
All
Are you
right,
guys
man.
are you guys okay?
Yes,
Mm.
we're fine, thanks. Just
Let me
had to hurry
just
a bit after you posted.
I didn't mean to make you rush, man. Sorry.
I didn't want to miss it.
I actually waited a little while until you to join, and the sound wasn't working for a while, so everything was just in your favor. Everything was just in your favor. So
That's a that's a good
concerning
start.
Euro Ord, so basically what I'm seeing right here is I'm seeing a false breakout. I'm seeing a zone of influence. Let me just, yes, my Lucy, go work. Um, um. Someone is recording, so whenever you get back, you can just view the video again. So yeah, I don't want to make anyone feel like they need to ask permission and stuff. Uncle Peter, can you hear me now?
Yes, 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 Rydal. Thank you. Good morning.
100%. If you
Peter,
are good, all is well. Okay, so
Mm.
concerning euro odd, if we look at the big time frame, we will see that price is basically at the shoulder. So we have a completed shoulder, we have a completed head, and now we have a shoulder that's forming, and it seems as if price is rejecting that area. So it seems like price is pushing back from that level. So if we look at the daily time frame, you can see clearly my shoulders on
I don't
4 hours.
know.
It still looks like a evidence of week and stuff. So we had a break to the upside, and then we had a vigorous, a really, really vigorous push back in. So for me, if I have to look at the 1 hour time frame, for me, the fact that price closed full on below this area. So I have a break-in candle that broke in our zone once again. I have our break-in candle, and then the one directly after that is a bearish candle. So confirming normal confirmation with you guys. Whenever we have something, let me just draw confirmation quickly for the example's sake. So whenever we have something like this and we see something like this, that
yeah.
is a confirmation. That constitutes for us to be able to sell the market over here. And um, what this candle basically means is I am below your analysis. So I will now continue falling. So why can't it be the same over here? So for me, and with this area here, I just like to show you guys, I am not violating anything, anything. Um, if you look there, I haven't even touched that high point. So I'm just gonna let me just fix it quickly. Yeah, but I'm not violating anything here. I'm not violating anything here. price is still intact over here on this line. The only thing that we had here was this false breakout, this vigorous rejection back in. Price pushed this candle in. Price pushed this candle in, and then we have another bearish candle over here. This thing is giving me straight on selling vibes. So I'm not still gonna play or anything. What I'm gonna do is so firstly, I know where my entry point is, right? I know where my entry point is. So now I'm just gonna quickly mark it. Hey, but I'm missing price, man. You guys can sell also. I just didn't want to miss price. But let me just go to my big account quickly. I didn't want to miss price, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly now where I am placing my my stop loss and my take profits and the reason for it as well. So let me just sell you on my other account. Hold. That's sorted. Okay, so I know. So let's say I didn't enter yet, right? Let's say I didn't enter yet. Um, I know that price was here and I would have wanted to enter here. So at this point, I knew my risk is going to be up 500, give it 600, make it 600 for around number. So I know I'm going to risk 600 pips in this exact trade. But when I look at the plus side, even the first area where I'm expecting to start taking profit would be 900, 970. And if I was to go to the first low point where I actually want to make my actual first take profit, as you can see to the left hand side, we have a general consensus of this area. So all of this push-ups here will make me want to take my profit around this area as a take profit one. So what I'm not going to do is I am not going to dismiss the fact that price can break that level and run up until this area over here as well, which then will make the pot up until 2,690 pips. So this is why you will always see me when I send a trade and there's a TP1 and a TP2. This would be the reason, because there's TP1. This is the primary level where I'm gonna take my profit, yes, number one, but also the reason why this would be the primary level for me taking my profits. As you can see, price has been pushing up from this area, and rule of group, whenever take profit one gets touched, we go and we put our stop losses on our entry points. So we know as take profit one gets touched, as take profit one gets triggered, we bring our losses onto our entry points. And then after that, we just chill, because then we just have to wait for the market to do its thing. But one thing that I am very sure um, will happen if this fall comes through for us. Um, So then, this is what I would be expecting from this move should price come up until here. And I'm not going to dismiss the fact that once price came to here, it can go all the way up to there. But if price came to here and it didn't reject in one candle like this candle, I'm pretty sure it will go up only to go retest what it broke, and then it will come back down. So that is my expectancy with Euro Ord. Just go to 1 hour quickly because this is where everything started for me. So now, oh no, this is the sorry. Oh yeah, this is the picture. Yeah, so now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait, and as price comes down and makes waves, that will give me a chance to reanalyze and re-enter again. And I've started the 0.01, as you can see. So if the market comes down and it follows the analysis that I've predicted, then once it goes and retests this area, I will reanalyze, and as soon as I get confirmation on that sell, I will not sell with 0.01 again. I will now sell with 0.05 or 0.010. If it breaks, if it breaks and it doesn't run straight, it will retest. And because of the fact that this is a highly tested level, price will push down. And when it does, I want to be there so I can enter again. And this time with a bigger lot size. So that when I come to my take profit that was initially, let's see how much this is initially. So my first take profit would initially be 257, but now after re-entering here with the 0.10, after entering here with another 0.10, 0.15, 0.20, what started as 256 will end as 1.5, 1,000, you know? So as the waves come, I will be entering with higher lot sizes, maximizing my profit for when the market has completed the full move. So that is my take on Eurobond. Thanks for joining. If there's any other chart I'm gonna send and I feel needs a little bit of an explanation on, like this one, then I will most definitely send send a reminder to the group. And yeah, like you guys said, you guys joined, you guys made the effort. So this Euro Odd signal, you decide to join it if you want to, but this Euro Odd signal, I am not gonna give to the group. So if you joined, that's great. You can do what I did, but I just gave an explanation as to why I would enter Euro or what made it enter, and if there's any other confluent reasons for me to enter this trade, so that you guys can just understand on why I just said that. Oh, and I sent Euro GBP as well. Let me just touch on that quickly. So after last night, Euro GBP made a rampant run up. It made a rampant run, breaking our last highs. Uh, so after our last highs got broken, you can see after this really big candle, you can see that steam is almost running out. We have this indecision candle over here, And this candle is just saying price is going to start moving down, and this would be the support of price. That is why I'm just expecting this whole up movement from this area, um, yeah, up until there, because ever since it also came back from that zone, it tried a retest, but it didn't go um, fully till there. So for me, with this setup, I am just expecting price to come to here. Then I will reanalyze, and as soon as price did what I am suspecting it will do, which is I already have a second point, which is run down till here, breakthrough, confirm, run up till here. And it will, the reason why I'm going into, or why I would go into the Euro GBP trade is the fact that, yes, UK left the Euro, but the Eurozone, they are still a strong conglomerate, still receiving the pledges from everyone in the Eurozone, like Italy, Spain, um, France, Germany, all of them that's within the Eurozone, Greece, all of them, they are still contributing to the European Union, which means that yes, the euro might have lost one of its biggest contributors to their finances, yes, but it still has the support of all the other houses. And the pound, why I would exactly go against this trade is because that with this 11 month transition period, the pound will slack a little bit. The whole thing for Brexit is so that they can do deals with other countries without having to cut a check to the middleman. At this point, the European Union, they are the middleman, and if the euro gets if the euro gets out of this deal, and all of them, I mean the UK, if they get out of this deal, and all of the prime ministers, like literally all of them, are wishing for or not actually wishing, there are the people in power, so they are actually voting for a hard Brexit, which means that it's one of those tough divorces. Those, you have what's yours, I have what's mine. We will stick to that. You won't scratch in my pocket. I won't scratch in yours. We will just separate, and we will live our lives separately. So that is just why I would go for the Euro GBP, euro against the pound, and that's mainly because this 11-month transition period, which will basically hold the pound from sorry, making any other trades with any other independent trades with say America, say China, Russia. At this moment it cannot, because, or let me rather say, it will not. They are holding back on some trades so that they do not have to cut the middleman a check, the European Union now. Another thing that they actually want to also look at before we run away, um, you see, you see this thing that OJPY is doing now. It's so irritating because this thing is literally coming back down. We have reached I'm going to show you now how I use my indicator as well. We have reached resistance level, right? I just want to check something because I haven't checked it, but now you guys can also see how I do my analysis. Um, Price recently made this low. This is one of the newer lows in the market. Yes, this is a new low as well, but containing the whole spectrum of the setup this is the important one right now. So when I look at this low and I look to my left hand side, I will notice I had a reaction over here with a false breakout. I had a false breakout reaction over here. Price offered this zone offered price support over here. Um, yeah, that's 3 touches. I think that is enough. Check here, false breakout, resistance, resistance, false breakout. So what I can notice here is that this zone is quite a strong zone, but there's a lot of false breakouts within the zone. Now, what's happening here right now has happened before. You see this up, you see this indecision candle, and then you see a downward candle. We have an upwards candle, we have an indecision candle. So this indecision candle is already telling us, I don't know if I want to go up, I don't know if I want to go down. I'm indecisive. The last move that it made in the market is majority an upward move, right? So for me, this indecision candle is telling me that I am tired of moving upwards now. I'm pointing to come down now, right? So now for me, I'm expecting this area is gonna give me some sort of downward movement. So I'm just gonna go fix my second opinion. Hello, second opinion. Oh yes, I will see a downward movement. It is a technical. So obviously, with us being the eye, we can see and we can suspect that this is an area. But with us having software-based confirmation of a zone that is existent here, we can expect price to come down. As you can see, here's another one, there's another one. So I would expect price to come down. Why would I not? Um, got my analysis in. So entry will happen around about here. Stop loss, take profit one, take profit two. Let's see if we go on daily, if we can add another take profit three. If it gets broken, take profit three. So there's a plethora of areas that this thing can actually go to. But for me, I'm actually expecting it to come down. Another reason why I'm expecting it to come down, if we look at the daily time frame, we have over here, I, then we have a low I, we have a low, then we have a lower low. So what I'm seeing here is a downtrend going into continuation. Yep, downtrend going into a continuation. So as you can see, price has been consolidating with many uptrends and many downtrends. So for me, what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing two, or rather a new lower high and a new lower low. And then if I go to 4 hour, if I go to 4 hour, on based on new market structure, I will see that my lows has been getting lower. And if this thing reject, that's a lower low. And I mean a lower high, sorry. So my highs has been getting lower and my lows has also been getting lower. So at this point, I'll just be patient with it. Um, So at this point, I would just be somewhat patient with it because I know that patience is literally the only thing that will get me to the other side. So as we wait for EuroOD, Euro GBP, and Euro NZD to give us confirmations, all we have to do is sit tight and check up on what we have analyzed so far. So if I if I whoa, whose thing is this? Gordon's Kloof. Yo, after 1 year, you still have 6 months to take your yearly leave before it expires. Whose screen is that? is that yours, Candace?
Sorry, Miss Kat. I'm trying to work and listen to you. I didn't mean that now, guys. Sorry.
Your planning is nogal kwaai, hoor. Your planning is
I'm
nogal kwaai.
sorry.
So
Oh,
when I send another trade that I think needs an explanation, I will phone in again and then I will explain to you guys what is going on before we move forward again. But I will always mention it in the group and say, okay, in 10 minutes, I'll be going on Skype, and then whoever wants to join can join. So this call is recorded. Hendrik did us a big favor by recording this call. Thank you, Hendrik. So when this call has ended, you can just go back, and if you missed some points, you can just pick up on it on what has been recorded. So thank you for joining, and I will let you guys know when I'm having the next one.
Thank you, Rydel.
It's a pleasure. Cheers, guys.
Enjoy your day. Bye bye.